Good day, everybody. I'm here today to introduce myself and my colleague Mershan Pillay. I'm Harsha Cathard at the University of Cape Town in South Africa.
And I'm Mershan Pillay from the University of Stellenbosch in South Africa also.
Today we're going to talk to you about speech-language pathology and audiology population-based interventions. But let me tell you a little bit about us first. We're both South African. We are clinicians, researchers and lecturers in speech-language therapy and audiology. And between us, we have about 50 years of experience.
She's the older one.
And we're going to talk about population-based interventions for our professions. Our presentation occurs in the context of the World Report on Disability, and it is our continuing response to the Wiley article in 2013 in the International Journal of Speech-Language Pathology. Wiley and colleagues raised the issue of disability as a world issue and highlighted that there are 1 billion people in the world who are disabled. We currently have very limited knowledge on how many people have communication disability, but we do know that the majority world has the greater burden of disability compared with the minority world. Now, our response to this report provided a South African perspective where Mershan and I talked about the issues that were relevant to our context. We refer you to these articles for a further read. But what emerged from this report, from the World Report, was that underserved populations is a world issue. The international dialogue around this created the understanding that underserved populations all over the world required a professional response that had to be current and had to be urgent. In South Africa, when we considered who the underserved population was, we did consider those with communication impairments, but importantly, we included those with social disadvantage. It is that population for whom their social conditions provide a context which results in them being at risk for not developing adequate communication skills, and that includes literacy skills, to learn and work productively. Now, given our political history, the underserved continues to be the Black South African majority, who are the majority in the country. Therefore, for us in this country, it is a crisis issue because the majority of the country is experiencing such disadvantage. South Africa, in many ways, then, can be considered as a microcosm of the world. Our traditional medical model has not helped us to address the challenge of the greater population and the services that we will provide. Therefore, it is important that we might rethink our practices. In fact, to stand back and not do anything would be to continue a traditional practice, which in our view might be considered as unethical. So the way we see it then is